Tigers, and oh, happy day, Gerrit Cole is back on the mound, and he's bringing that electric fastball. Usually we say...
With Bregman, Altuve, and Gurriel on the right side in the shift, Martin Maldonado catches Gerrit Cole. Margot, Astros looking to take 3 out of 4 from the Tigers, and especially interested in seeing Gerrit.
He's got a front row seat to watch Gerrit Cole do some work, and how about early on? First
15 days, last pitched against Colorado on August the 7th. And Reyes just barely. Gerrit facing the Tigers for the first time this season. And he starts off the night with a strikeout on a 90.
Some electric heat on the outside corner, pretty much telling Victor Reyes, I'm going to throw fastballs away until...
45 back on the mound. Cole 45 delivers a strike to Castro. Tigers are a predominant to their lineup is right-handed. Gerrit normally doesn't see 6 out of 9 right-handed.
Up in the zone.
Swing and a miss. 99 for the first batter.
I'm not sure what he's so mad about, but I like it. That delivery is so an amazing amount of velocity.
Now Miguel Cabrera. Back to the mound. Gerrit Cole flips it to Yuli Gurriel. Astros are 13-1 in Gerrit's last 14. Just back in the lineup for the Tigers for the first time since Saturday. Been dealing with a groin injury. You mentioned J.R. Richard, 78 and 79. Picked up 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Give him 3.
Fastball has been very good, and here is a look at that sweeping slider. Almost might have strike him out. Yeah, it was a knuckle curve.
Yeah, Gerrit, as you said, he spikes. Dixon hits a high fly ball into shallow left field off the end of the bat. Mike, how the game is going with his catcher basically after every inning. And even after that fly ball, you saw setup. I mean, Verlander has his style. JV makes in-game adjustments better than anybody, but JV does it.
Yeah, it's a complete 180 as far as talkative during their starts between Verlander and Gerrit Cole. 3.5 minutes later, you've gone through every pitch.
That one's outside for a ball. It's the Green trade acquired from the Braves. He's having a nice season for AAA Gwinnett at the time of the trade. 24-year-old outfielder could become one of the building blocks as they try and regroup after this season as Demerit draws. Here's Ronnie Rodriguez. We get to see a starter work out of the stretch. Then Verlander pitched a complete game without throwing 1 pitch out of the stretch. Never did it. Wade Miley and A.J. Hinch watching on as Gerrit Cole with a 1-1 count on Ronnie Rodriguez.
Well, you're constantly. But how about the fact you go out there and have games like that, you don't get the run support.
That ball's lined to left, and Brantley will have to play it on a.
Scores, it looks that much worse. Did a good job keeping it in front.
He was really frustrated with was the John Hicks home run in the 9th inning. The Bay before moving on to Houston. And that is a called third strike. But that split the middle of the plate. Gerrit Cole with 4 strikeouts in the game.
Didn't break. He was a remarkable pitcher with the big hands, created all kinds of movement, and at that time he was still throwing 9.
As Gerrit Cole faces the former Astro minor leaguer Jake Rogers. For Gerrit to even struck out 4 in the first 2 innings. And he's ahead of Jake Rogers 1-2.
Because he remembers facing him in that All-Star game where he came in and struck out some pretty big hitters in that All-Star game. And he just.
And he starts off Victor Reyes with a called 99-mile-an-hour fastball his first time up. To start the night in 39 strikeouts. Cole was on the same pace supposed to start in Chicago. for each other and go head-to-head with their accomplishments. For Cole. And Reyes staying alive on the 98-mile-an-hour fastball, 2/3 the other time, but walked 4 in each of those outings. Swing and a miss. Second time Reyes.
Yeah, this will be the second time through the lineup, and you can see at first at bat he was all over the outside corner. Here he tried to throw a couple more sliders, getting in.
Thank God for basically a little more than a week, and he looks like the same guy that was pump and strike.
Power curveball.
Wow. That's a swing and a miss. Castro tried to hold up. Swing and a miss from Cabrera. Time up. As one Blummer likes to say, good eye way, Jeremy Rehak. Now a ground ball slowly hit to his buddy at second base, Jose Altuve. He makes Gerrit Cole, where he is 10-0 with a sub-2 ERA. He has gone at least 6 innings in every one of those starts. Oh, pretty. Ooh. Gerrit Cole.
It's that breaking ball again. He's throwing that thing so hard, according to Baseball Savant.
And he gets a pop-up off the bat of Brandon Dixon. Yuli Gurriel waits for it, and
8:25, and all the friends and everybody are, well, most of his friends are here, yes. Oh, hey, don't get that crazy. I have a lot of emotions mixed up, and I think
from your entire family, both times that he's gone up to bat. What did you say to him before the game?
How about Jose?
What did you say to him before the game?
The exciting time for, because
I said enjoy the experience.
To enjoy his experience.
Moment for her, family, friends watching this game as Ronnie Rodriguez fouls Willay. And then here he is, less than 3 weeks later. Might have a play here. Gerrit Cole's calling everybody off. Here is Doel Lugo. So a kid who wasn't on the 40-man roster, started the year in Double-A.
Avoid the Rule 5 draft that happens to snag some pretty good players away, but now he is in this organization, and now he's in the big leagues doing a great job. So credit to him for working through that, but also, you know, these
injuries to Springer and Altuve and Correa. And now with Carlos Correa and Aledmus Diaz.
Well, just for me, knowing that they called up Abraham Toro to play third base tells me that they want Yuli to play a lot.
Before the off day on Monday, as the Astros are playing 17 in a row. 3-2 pitch. Gerrit Cole has at least one strike. No lack of passion from that group. Jake Rogers will lead things off against Gerrit Cole here in Tulane University. Before he was drafted by the Astros, playing in 3 of the 4 games. Cole ahead 1-2. Gerrit. Swing and a miss. That's 10 for Gerrit Cole. Gerrit Cole does it in 2019.
And of course he does it with that elevated fastball. Extra on that fastball in comparison to Justin Verlander.
That ball hit the other way for a base hit. For that hit by Reyes, Cole had struck out the top 2 hitters 4 times in 4 at-bats. Misses. We mentioned Gerrit. Missed the high fastball. It's 2-1. Now he's back with a 2-2 count on Castro. That is a called third strike. 6.
Can also go up top and use that slider to get the top of the
Major League lead. Here's Miguel Cabrera. Cabrera's put the ball in play both times. Spot with 2 Ks. Ground ball. Altuve's there. Makes the play on Cabrera for the second. Gerrit Cole has been unblemished in the 7th inning this year. Wow. He's healthy. He's pushing off that hamstring just fine.
Yeah, he left all doubt behind.
And he has not slowed up since. Goodrum has. Gerrit has 22. This ball hit high in the air to right field. Josh Reddick will call off George Springer. He's almost
Another month to go. They face the Yankees again? Do they face Gleyber Torres again?
probably go. There could be 3 or 4 teams that join the Orioles in setting the mark this year. Shattered everywhere in the home run department.
Yes.
Brandon Dixon with a swinging strike. It's 2-1. Yankees are done with. Swing and a miss. Give Gerrit Cole an even. On June the 7th. He also struck out 13 Texas Rangers on July 12th. Got the Rangers again for a dozen on May 11th and the Cubs for a dozen on May 27th.
Been in Chicago and was announced he couldn't make that start.
High fly ball to center field. George Springer is there. Gerrit lead 3-0.